Alright guys, these are the two cameras that y'all left behind, or Julie left here. This one here, this Canon, is the one that I think Lisa bought her a few years back after we had an unfortunate accident with a different type of Canon ELPH camera. And then this Fujifilm is one that we picked up just before our trip to Hawaii. Went onto a website where you can actually compare cameras side by side, different brands, different models, whatnot. Plugged in both of these model numbers. They had the exact matches for them, and it comes back with a recommendation on which one is the better of the two based on specifications, features, and capabilities. And it stands to reason that the Fujifilm is the winner on that one because it is about 2 years newer than this Canon. It shoots at 12 megapixels, which is about 4 megapixels better than what the iPhone can do. I know iPhone right now is shooting somewhere around 8 or 10, so it's in pretty good shape there as far as being a little bit ahead of the curve on the phone technology. But unlike a phone, it's a camera, and that's all it does is take pictures. It doesn't do anything else, so it should be able to do a little bit better job. So I'm going to put this Canon away for right now and kind of go through a couple of things with you on the other one. The Fujifilm is pretty straightforward. You slide it down, and it comes on. You close it, and it goes off. It's really not much more complicated than that. On the back side there are several different options, and again I'll open it up so you can see some of those. And you've got a list of different options on there. Hey, look, it's got a picture of me on there because it must be reflecting off the desktop. But all these different options along the side. You'll see a menu key here. I've already kind of set it up for probably the best photo it can take. I'm going to leave the grid lines in there for you. That'll help you frame a photo a little bit better. Remember the rule of thirds. Always try to put the picture over to the side or on the bottom or something and give some room for movement in the photograph, some action type thing. Photographs with the subjects typically dead center are very boring photographs because you've cut off a lot of scenery left or right or top or bottom, so try to use that rule of thirds. Always put the subject over in 1/3, top third, left third, right third, or something like that to try and give some room or some depth or a more interesting photograph. I'll send you some links on how to take some decent pictures and stuff. Some of those things that I've already watched, some of the videos and stuff, some pretty good stuff. But like I said, the menu here is pretty self-explanatory. It kind of goes through various different steps and different things you can adjust. Shutter speeds, ISOs, the type of light balance, quality of the photograph, stabilization, a lot of different things. It has a touch screen. It's not as fancy as the touch screens of today with the modern phones and things, but it does present a little bit of ability to do some touch screen things. So that's pretty straightforward and pretty easy. I'm going to close the lens, turn it off. On the bottom, you'll notice down here on the bottom there is a little door, and if you slide that door towards the front of the camera, it'll pop open like that. And inside there you've got two things. You've got the battery and the card, the memory card. So you push the memory card down and pull it out, and there's your memory card. I've got an 8 gig card in there, which is going to be enough to take quite a few photographs, especially if you're going to dump them on a regular basis into your computer or whatnot. You can always recycle this and just delete the photographs off of it and continue using it. And then if you move this little orange lever toward the back of the camera, it'll pop your battery free, and the battery comes right out just like that. And you'll see it's got 3 little tabs on the bottom, and down inside the camera there's 3 little tabs. You just got to line them up, make sure it always goes in the same way, and it's kind of easy to figure it out. I mean, it's rounded on one end and square on the other, so it only goes in one way. I don't know that I can even put it in a different direction. Yeah, I guess you could, but you wouldn't want to, so you make sure you get it in there in the right orientation. Basically, looks like the 2 connectors go toward the center of the camera. See, 2 connectors, 1 connector. Looks like the 2 are going towards this side, and it's close to the orange button. And again, you just push it in, click it, and it's done. Click it out, take it back out. So pretty simple, straightforward there with the battery. It is charged. I'm going to leave it charged for you. The memory card, same thing. You just kind of push it down in there. Oh, won't go that way, so it must go this way. There we go. Slide it in. And again, don't try to force things in. Just take your time, let it fall in. It should slide in relatively easily. Push the door closed, pull it back towards the back of the camera, and it's closed. So that's the good part about that right there. I'm gonna set that aside for right now. Here's the little case that we bought for it, so it'll help you out a little bit, keep it from getting all torn up and damaged and everything. And with it is a spare battery charger. And guess what? A spare battery. So again, you can see the two connectors on that end, one on that end, and inside the battery charger there's two here and one on the other end of it, and you just line those up, drop the battery in, just like that. Turn it over, you'll notice it's just a regular plug it in. The LED will light up, let you know that it's charging. I guess it goes off when it's finished charging. And so you've got a spare battery to carry around with you. And I kind of keep that in the case with the camera, just so I don't lose it. But anyway, this should help you out quite a bit. I've got the manuals for it also. I'm going to include all of that in the box. So just as soon as you can send me an address, I will get this in the mail to you. And hopefully it'll help you take a little bit better quality photographs than what you're currently getting out of that telephone. Because the thing you got to remember, you know, although telephones are doing really good on photography and video and everything, that's not their main job. Their main job is to still be a telephone or text messaging device. So the camera is kind of tertiary at best as far as what it's supposed to be doing. Its primary function is obviously something else, but when it comes to a camera, whether it's a DSLR like my larger one, or this one, a point and shoot, this is what these are typically known as, point and shoots. You'll notice there is no viewfinder on here, so you actually use the back glass as a viewfinder. But these point and shoots do a really good job, and especially this one, it being right around 12 megapixel. I got it set on some pretty fine resolution. I got it set for highest quality. So yeah, the files are going to be a little bit large when you first download them from here. You can use some file compression techniques. If you want me to walk you through that someday, give me a call and I'll kind of help you with how you can compress those files a little bit, make them a little bit smaller and easier to put onto a web page. But initially they will come out, you know, very large data files. They won't be in a RAW format. They will be in a JPEG format, and you know, you may need to compress them a little bit just to get them on your web page. But other than that, I think you should be in good shape. Got a lanyard on the top here. I see where there's a spot on the bottom. You could move that lanyard back here to the bottom if you wanted to put it back there. But I've already have it attached right here, so that should be helpful for you. Like I said, I do have all the manuals and everything for it, and I'm going to go ahead and try and get that in a box. If you could shoot me your address, maybe sometime today or tomorrow, I can drop that in the mail for you, get this over to you, and you'll have something just a little bit better quality to shoot pictures with for right now. Once we get back steady and on our feet again like we're supposed to be here, literally speaking, on our feet again with my busted knee, might be in a better chance to get me a new camera, perhaps. I don't know if Mom will let me do something like that, but if she does, maybe I can upgrade to a different type camera body, because that's really all I need. Camera body, maybe one or two lenses, I don't know, and be able to provide you with something that's a little more suitable to the task that you're trying to do. Anyway, y'all take care, and love y'all and miss y'all a bunch. Bye. Hey, just a little add-on I wanted to do for you here. As I was looking through and packing things up, I noticed that there is a little USB cable for this. Don't know whether or not it charges the battery, but I know that it will let you remove the pictures from here onto your computer without having to pull out the card. I mean, if that's a concern for you. So basically this little door on the back side here, looks like you just reach over, pull it open like that. This little micro USB will only go in one direction, as I found a moment ago. I struggled with it a little bit. It won't go that way, so I turn it this way. Boom, pops right on in there. As you can see, it's in a pretty good way, and then you just hook this into your normal USB computer. Like I say, I don't know whether this will charge the battery. It may, I don't know. It might be something you want to read the book and find out. Just didn't ever decide to try to use that. I've always taken the battery out and charged it myself. But that is another option for you. So again, I'm going to put all that in a box. So send me your email, or send me your address rather, and I will get this in the mail for you. Love you, babe.